Okay, rhubarb. This is what rhubarb looks like when you first put it in. This one, certainly you're not going to get any harvest off of this year. You want to leave it, let the roots fill out and gather strength, so that next spring I'll be able to take a light harvest from it. Alright, this is an area this has got a lot of compost on it, but I'll be mulching it with wood chips pretty soon. Okay. Now here's some rhubarb plants that were planted, put in early last summer. In fact, after I put them in, they were in about a month and kind of sulking, and I decided that they were sitting too deep. You can't put the crowns in too deep. They kind of want to be sitting a little above ground level. So I actually lifted them and replanted them a little bit higher. And as you can see, the two on the ends are doing pretty well. The one in the middle, I don't know. Seems a little slower to get going, but whatever. We'll just wait and see. Now I've taken a couple of stalks off this one. Okay, and you can see there's more coming up. Eventually it will start to put up a big flower spike. And you can keep cutting that off if you want to keep cutting rhubarb, but I'm only going to take a very light harvest this year, because I want big strong plants that are going to last a long time. This is obviously a perennial, and it's so easy to grow that it's amazing to me that more people don't put some in, instead of paying a premium for it in the store, and it's always looking a little dried and pathetic. So here's our rhubarb that's been harvested. And you can see the two ends here. Okay. Basically you kind of just twist it off and it breaks off the base of the plant. Sometimes it doesn't come off as clean as you'd like. So, and you can see here where I went in after the base of the stalk. Now rhubarb leaves are poisonous or toxic or whatever. They have oxalic acid or something in them. So you never ever eat the leaves. I've trimmed the leaves off the rhubarb stalks, and one of the things in nature is that plants like to be mulched with their own remains, so to speak. So they say. And if you really observe what goes on in nature, that's true. Pine trees drop their needles and mulch themselves. Alright? So, acting on that theory, I've laid the trimmed rhubarb leaves down, put a couple of them around the little guy in the middle. Okay, and all that nutrition that's in those big, flat, floppy leaves that we can't eat will go into creating more rhubarb stalks in the future. And here's our trimmed rhubarb stalks, ready to be sliced up and steamed or stewed and sweetened, and if you've got them, mix them with strawberries.